the way he spoke, they don't have voice. He has not said race where we go join ourselves. All those for underlining someone did. You never can tell. So, first time. Don't call it undermining that. It's the first time we come. That chapter, he lost a lot of friends. He lost a lot of where he was. That government was not saying that they started from that investigate. No, you clean not increasing. That is what I'm saying. They started from that's what I'm saying. It's not increasing. That means that I must come. But the majority of that wants it. One night, so majority wants it. Majority spoke in language. Oh, yeah. They are not capable of I'm not even talking about Kwara. Which even the congressmen are even pushing. It's the congressmen. About 200 and something. Other 90. See, boy, love why is that? About 12 let him go come. No, what you know, the end of their language. You know, that one. And they talk terrorists. I'll be honest with you. That year, last week, we were better another week. I'm telling you, from my side, yes, even in Taraba, farmers, they don't enter class. Lagos already. What did they do? Now whistle. And that they are whistle. When they see so okay, they don't do it. See and so. Don't talk about it. By the time they wake up, they are not coming here to tell you when exposure to this and that day will be live. Are they not in Lagos? That should be the case. Are they not in Lagos? Somebody will be saying, you go carry the thing from his body. You go carry the thing from his body. Not be saying you go see him. Not be saying you go see him. You go carry him from the experience that we
Good morning, viewers. You're welcome to the program once more. This is City Stand. Michael Adekule. We appreciate every of our esteemed viewers on the platform for staying glued to the channel. It's a brand new week, a brand new day at the stand. And as you can see, the reviewers are here. We are dissecting important issues. This is how we do it every day. This is how we run the program from Monday to Saturday. We can't be here without you people. Because of you people, we are always here in the morning to dish out informations, reports concerning Nigeria. All right. Thank you so much, my respondent. Good morning to you all. You're welcome to the program. Happy New Week.
Good morning, Mike. How are you doing?
Fine.
It's good to be here. We thank God for sparing our life to witness another new day. I want to use this moment to say very good morning to our esteemed viewers globally and in Nigeria. Thank you for being here.
All right, thank you so much. All right, in the comment section, I have Gladys Oyabo. Happy New Week to you, Mrs. Gladys Oyabo. You're welcome to the program. Also to Gowon Abdul, good morning to you. You're welcome to the program. Happy New Week. King Henry is here. Say good morning. King Henry is not there. It's a mistake. Kingsley James, good morning to you. You're welcome, Kingsley James. Thank you so much for joining us. Victor is also here. Happy New Week. Happy New Week to Egbona Kingsley all the way from Madrid. Happy New Week to Deze Chima, the chief himself. Welcome to the program, Addition Abdul. Good morning to you. Happy New Week. Eddie Okoro is also here. We say good morning. Cyprian is also here. Good morning. Jibril, good morning to you. Thank you so much for joining us this beautiful Monday morning. Yeah. What do we have on papers? What do we have today on ground? The 24th of November 2025. All right, before going into that, the abducted worshippers in Kwara State, Eruku village, have been released, and President Bola Ahmed Tinubu has expressed joy over that. Also, about 50 students, that were kidnapped in, Niger State, escaped last week, and we have it in the news that they are with the Niger State government. All right, insecurity is still trending, in the country. Still, the split of insecurity in the country. We have a sad development in Borno State. This is coming from Borno State. ISWAP abduct 12 female farmers in Borno. ISWAP abduct 12 female farmers in Borno. Yeah, there's a team that says, Michael, they should just tell us that they are paid ransom. Yeah, there's a team, you are right. Don't forget that Governor Bago of Niger State sometimes ago said there is no ransom payment, no negotiation again in the states as regards insecurity. But how did he do it this time around? Did he just go there to rescue the abducted children? Don't know how they went about that. And Kwara State said as well, how were these people rescued? How were they rescued? Did the government pay ransom to the bandits? We don't know. They don't come out and tell us how they went about it. All right, U.S. President Donald Trump, has secured about 285 Congress votes out of total 383 to support in support of military intervention. That's U.S. military intervention, and we shall be looking at it this morning. Is it a plus? No, as regards what is currently going on in terms of U.S. Coming to Nigeria to rescue us out of this situation. We shall be looking at it this morning. Of course, some of the viewers are responding to it, that are reacting to it, saying that they don't want U.S. military intervention. I think Kule does not really need U.S. military intervention, right? You're still on it that you don't want.
I'm still on it, but since our leaders now, I think Mr. President, I think is waking some of them up now that we need more policemen on ground now. And if the top want to come, let him come and do the dirty job. I won't mind.
Dirty job.
Dirty job. Yeah.
Why did you say dirty
Why
job?
did I say? Because he himself is dirty. There is a dirty power being as it is now. He just want to. I can tell you attending. The problem is happening with Nigeria is the BRICS. Nigeria went ahead to join, and he wants to, pay us back. I won't mind if the security can be, settled from his side, from the US side. But to me, Trump has an agenda. I still keep saying that.
All right, another news that is currently trending is that President Bola Ahmed Tinubu made a very good move. He has pulled about 100,000 policemen from VIPs. That's the policemen that are guiding or protecting these VIPs. He has pulled about 100,000 from them. Yeah. All right. We move on to New Telegraph again. Recent killings, kidnappings in Nigeria politically motivated. This is coming from Orji Kalu. Recent killings, kidnappings in Nigeria politically motivated, says Orji Kalu. Yeah, he said it yesterday on Channels television that this bandit has been sponsored to destabilize the administration of President Bola Ahmed Tinubu. There are allegations level against President Bola Ahmed Tinubu that he was also part of the insecurity that destabilized the administration of the then president, Goodluck Ebele Jonathan. I'm not sure of that, but people are saying it. Also, I was looking at all these stories together this morning. You're welcome to the program.
Thank you, Mr. Michael. Let me say good morning to our people, our viewers across the globe. Happy New Week, and thank you for always being there for us all the time, spiritually, financially, morally. We say may God continue to be with you. Thank you very much. You are welcome.
Yeah, good morning, viewers. Thank you for staying with us all the time. It's a beautiful day today and a great week, I suppose.
Is Kalu's allegation a genuine one? Is it a genuine intelligence or a political statement? He said politicians are sponsoring bandits against President Bola Ahmed Tinubu. They are using these bandits to destabilize the government of Bola Ahmed Tinubu.
Of course, yes. What you say may not be far from truth. There are elements, of truth in what he's saying, that some politicians might actually be amplifying insecurity or sponsoring it in Nigeria to destabilize the administration of President Bola Ahmed Tinubu. But let's look at it. Who started this thing? When they start to, politicize everything in this country, I keep on saying it on this platform that every challenge we have in this country, instead of all of us to come together and solve it, we politicize it. When Jonathan saw that subsidy, they are not going to be able to, make provision for subsidy in the nearest future, he removed it. These are the set of people that went to Delta to stop it. Now they are the one that immediately they enter office, the first statement they make was subsidy is gone. The same way, you see in insecurity, the day that 200 people there were kidnapped, President Bola Ahmed Tinubu then was not president. Let Jonathan resign to tell you that these people, they know what they are doing. So what Odus Okalu said may not be far from truth. But one thing that is peculiar to every failure in the whole world is excuse. Excuse. Me, you see that as a president, commander-in-chief of who are those politicians that you know, that Odus Okalu himself know that he cannot mention. If you know their name, mention their name. If you mention their name, are you ready to arrest them? The list that you have, what have you done about it? The list of the sponsor of terrorists that was made, when Buhari was there, we have not heard anything about it. What are you doing to stop all this the sponsorer that you said you know. So what the excuse that Odus Okalu is bringing out now is not a genuine excuse. It's not part of it, but that does not mean that they cannot still not see the end of it, except they lack political will to do so.
You know, the NOA chairman Idris has come to say during his interview in channels that Nigeria should not pressure them too much concerning listing the names of those who are sponsoring the terrorists. That they have to take a more critical process. But that the question is, how long do you want to take I would like investigate those who are being listed there, them on the list. We have it from away, and there are facts and proof concerning the list, but yet nothing has been done concerning that. All those that knows about the sponsor of let them react, and the governors have not been saying anything concerning that. So whatsoever wants to happen in the space of solving this insecurity that is going on in Nigeria, I think we are open for it, because the Nigerian government have shown that they are not responsible enough to take care of the Nigerian people and to save lives and property.
Yeah, are we moving forward on this issue of insecurity, Mr. Femi? Yeah, Donald Trump has secured the U.S. Congress vote.
When you are looking for
Out of 383, I think you have secured about 285.
200 plus. When you are looking for, a divine intervention, this is exactly what we can describe as a divine intervention, because these people, they think they can do this thing and nothing will happen. They believe nobody can checkmate them. It doesn't concern anybody. Whatever they do it without any consequence. But thank God now that somebody has risen up, and I'm happy, because when I listened to their, public hearing the other time, I was afraid that Nigeria government may be trying to play joker and water down what is happening in Nigeria. But thank God that it's happened like this. The man has secured majority vote to come and do the needful. I'm very, very happy, and I'm expecting Trump to make it, a snappy, to be a swift action, not because these people, they are even waiting for him. If not, after the threat of Donald Trump, then they increase the attack. They increase every day. It has now become everyday occurrence. They kidnap, they kill all the time. So Mr. Donald Trump, they are waiting for you. They are daring you every day that you can do your worst. So I pray that God will help Donald Trump, and God will help Nigeria.
So out of 383 total votes, we have secured 285. Are we making progress on this?
Yeah, at some point I want to so at some point I was looking at, I think we did not need these people, but not that we actually need them on a real sense, on the actual sense, and not that the Nigerian military, no matter how small they are, cannot actually handle the situation. But the problem is that Nigerian politicians, the governor, the minister, I think they have this mind of demonic art spirits whereby it's about them, they do not care. But out of not being care, it's about politics, business, let me make money, no matter it is Nigeria or my state I govern, it's my father's inheritance. So I can do as I like, no one can checkmate me. Yes, Baba is here, we are the one ruling. No matter if I even embezzle 100 billion naira, they will have to bring 500 million naira in court later. I will work free like Yaya Bello and the likes of them. It is a country whereby the president is pardoning drug dealers, murderers, and so where those who are there innocently. So it has been going on like that. At the end of the day, once I join the ruling party, I'm no more a sinner. All my sins will be forgiven. You understand? So that is more reason why these things are going on like this. Not that we actually need the US or any other external country to come and help solve the issue. But there, it is a monetary work for them, as I said many months ago or last year, that is an avenue of milking money in security goods. They keep bringing the money from a UN. They keep taking the money, claiming they are fighting insecurity, but they are not. A terrorist cannot be in my state without the approval of the power that be in that state. They can't be going scot-free without power of who that be in the state. So they know about it, and they are doing, all those who said they know and have refused to actually mention the names, do not actually love the Nigerian people, and they also need to be questioned. So whatever it takes, if like say they want to come and destabilize the country which they have invaded for the past years, There have not been nothing to show out for. We do at this point. I think the Nigerian people do not care any longer because if they come, they do not come. We are losing large number of people daily. You understand? So what difference does it make? Definitely in every world there will be casualties. So if those that remain will remain, those that will not. But the point is that we have to get to the bottom line of this situation. Those who are accomplices of this thing must be brought to the table. And I wish the Nigerian government won't be able to do that. And they're not ready, even though the new elected chief of staff. So that's what we're saying.
100,000 VIPs in the country.
If they can implement it, you know, Nigeria, when things is not going the way it's supposed to be going, it's like infection that affects somebody's brain. Will not let you reason well. That's the other stuff we are experiencing in this country. How can 100,000 of police attached to some PIP when we are already under police? How can police be guiding people when people's defense are there? They're supposed to perform the same duty. We don't have enough police to handle our insecurity situation. The little one we have, the PIP have hijacked it. I could remember one funny video of one lady that was jogging early in the morning like this, and one police officer carried AK-47 and he was dancing beside that woman's or is it the one that you will see carry back? A police officer, trained police officer, carry back for wife of politician. Very, very unfortunate. So it's as a result of corruption that makes things to be going on like that. And mind you, this is not the first time this kind of order.
Yes, the second time.
Buhari gave the same order, but we don't know what happened to it. So I've not been celebrated yet until I see it implemented. That's when I will say, well, they are making a move because give so many orders that has been given. So many orders. Already they are settled. It's like it's only the word that is coming out now. The authority refuse to catch up with the word. When the word come out, the word work alone now. No authority with the word now. So the order, well, I can say they reason well, but how to implement it is another thing. Nigeria is Nigeria.
All right, your own take on it.
You know, although it's a nice move, but still that is not the solution for the insecurity that we are facing. Normal in the actual sense that is work we do that this is a wrong thing where we have large number of police, 15 police following one politician. Why are you on that threat? You are a public servant. We can say other country even maybe they ride bicycle to their office. But why the reverse is the case there, and you see like almost like 5 sophisticated vehicle following a politician with a lot of security driving rough in the road of Nigeria or Lagos. So, but the point is, the withdrawal of those police officers, of what impact does it make, or will it have in tackling the insecurity? We need a strong reform in the policing system of Nigeria, or paramilitary, or even almost city in Nigeria, we want things to work. So that is not actually what the Nigerian people are wanting. So that's just
all right. For those who are saying that the kidnapped students in Niger State, I'm talking about St. Mary's Catholic Church, have been released. And see, that's a lot. They've not been released. 50 of the abducted students escaped. Yeah, they escaped.
They were escaped.
They were not escaped. They only escaped. In Kwara State, they kidnapped church worshippers. Worshippers. They've been released. President Bola Ahmed Tinubu is happy with that development. Is there anything you want to say about it?
It's a business.
At least they came back alive.
No, the news put the headline. Let's just assume like that President Tinubu rejoiced over rescued.
He expressed joy. At least they came back alive.
First of all, I thank God because if your people in that place, we will not be here talking. But thank God for their life, that they have been rescued alive. But a lot of questions is rising up now without answer. What happened when you went to that place to rescue them? Did you pay ransom? Did you pay? These are governors that say they won't pay ransom. Mr. Michael, it's shocked that they pay ransom. Yes. Because there is no record of any casualty. The police themselves, nobody shot them. Do you shot any gun?
Do you arrest anyone?
Do you arrest anyone of them? What happened to the people that came to abduct? So after you rescue them today, they will rest for some weeks. They will still go and strike again. Where are we going from this place? So to say you say you rescue them and you arrest those people, or you need to information is not. I mean, do it in this way. You are not going to see the end of
We
it.
want to know how they were rescued.
How they were rescued?
Did they ransom?
They do.
Or not?
Mr. Michael, those people too. That's for 3 billion naira. How much is 3 billion naira? James?
They're seeking change.
Seeking change. Tinubu will just call Razaki, Abdulrazaki. Say, oh, hello, Nimba. No back settle them. Let them. Is it not that 3 billion? Is it not for Gary or for?
And for Babu that said they will not pay any ransom. So,
they can
and they will not negotiate with
they
bandits.
can come out. They can come out.
How is he going to rescue those?
It's a lie.
The remaining students who are kidnapped.
This one is sold. At least 80% assurance that they pay ransom. They negotiate with those people because you cannot go and rescue without telling us what happened there. Our police, they really try, they shoot us, so we shoot them. Come and see bullets in the leg of this officer. Come and see. I think all this kind of a thing supposed to be. I mean, about not that we just secure them. No, they pay ransom. Ransom.
All right, the chairman says, guys, we can't keep deceiving ourselves. Before this week runs out, you will still hear about other kidnappings.
This week,
let Trump come and solve these ones.
I pray another one will not happen.
Is it going to be that easy?
It's going to be.
Today they said let Trump come and solve it once and for all.
Yeah, it will be easy because you see, countries like US, China, and other advanced countries, they don't really have insecurity in their states, and they have different departments that even monitor the affairs of neighboring countries. Apart from being vigilant surveillance of my country, what if there is a attack from neighboring country and which they have their spy there, looking at things in case this and some other investing country which there was they have invested so much money or in the economy or so. So definitely over the years we have the surveillance of the what is insecurity in Nigeria, looking at how to bring that down. During Jonathan's we have private contractors who have come trying to defeat the Boko Haram then. What happened when they done an interview for the head of the the military that came to Nigeria then? He said the Nigerian government that sent them the way that no, they don't want that service anymore because they are getting to the root of the matter. So when those people come, I'm very sure they have lists and transactions of those and those accomplish of those who are sponsoring these people, how the funds are coming or so. Either it is them in other way than they are part of those who are sponsoring insurgency in Nigeria also. So it will get to this stage whereby they can actually come to negotiate, but they are also interested. It's politics too. Either ways, there is it's business. I can infiltrate you at the back. You won't know I'm the one because later I'll come to your rescue. Then I can be able to come and actually come and get my grant and get something from you. It's always like that also. But either it is like that or it is not like that. You will not know who is actually right for you. But the Nigerian people have called the victim already. They have shown that they are incompetent. So when they come, the list of those who are sponsored, let us have them. Let us see the judgment they will give. The way they will give them 20 years again in prison. They will say later, pardon them or don't neutralize them. Let's rehabilitate them. Is what the language they will come out to say. We have not yet the naval army whatsoever said anything over this moment. So what are we doing? It's not about even sending our soldiers to go and die. A lot of our Nigerian soldiers military have run out of the service because they don't want to die. But they have been complaining of what? Lack of equipment to fight these terrorists. Even the ammunition they have is not Igbalode own. They are not even using it again. They are using it for hunting another country. For hunting. You are using it here to face terrorists. And there have not been reports concerning how to enhance, improve the ammunitions of the military personnel. So when it comes or they come, whatsoever it takes, that is what we are going to get. Either it's of positive or of negative, of which the northern state governors have shown that they are working together with the terrorists in their states, and that is why they have not come back to say anything concerning.
All right, so the chairman says if the Nigerian government is intelligent, they would have allowed the United States to establish their military base in the north, Borno, to be precise. This problem will die down forever.
They are not intelligent.
All right, we move down to Johnny. I was saying President Tinubu is confused. He does not know how to handle the situation anymore. There is no need of wasting time. We should allow Trump to come in and help solve the situation for us. DOA says Tinubu willingly chose to partner with Northern Buhari and El-Rufai, even had Obasanjo as a vice president. Now He wants unity. I laugh. Okay, is now a lucrative business in Nigeria.
Oh yeah.
Security in Nigeria. The government failed to protect his lives and properties of the citizens. This is from Tanimola Joseph, and we have Emmanuel Oguji saying that Femi, your brother Tinubu and Omotosho jailed my brother for life, and you are asking us to come together for what? Ask Femi.
Who asked you to join?
Yoruba and Fulani. You should continue ruling your Nigeria.
You see, this kind of comments usually baffle me. What I said now, did I ask you to join together? Stay where you are now. I ask you to join together. Who asked you to join? Stay where you are. My brother. My brother is a judge. He finds himself as a judge. As a judge. Who judge Awolowo? Send Awolowo to jail. Is he not a fellow Yoruba man? Let's forget about all this. Your brother, my brother.
All right, you remove sentiment from issues. All right, we move down to Williams Kameme. The government of President Tinubu should tell us how much was paid for the release of the abducted children.
They must.
Because abduction and kidnapping is a very lucrative business in Nigeria.
Yes, and they are helping it. Government is helping it. Immediately they kidnap, pay them, give them ransom.
How do you want to know about
it? It is our right to know. Actually, when I saw the news, when I read it, I said this is not a complete news. In a normal actual sense, I wonder why those who either go for the interview or whatsoever, or they are truly very well trained journalists or not, because it's actually a disgrace to the media space. That is not a complete news. Some people we said they were rescued. There is not how that will happen that there will not be an exchange. They're not like peaceful rescue of that large number of persons. These are terrorists, and you are the security force. You went to their. Then how do you go? You went to knock. Hello, well done, sir. On behalf of Nigeria, we came this morning. That is what happened. Because there have to be casualties.
Jim, sir.
Not that we want it, but that is how it is.
Jim, sir. Even don't blame those journalists. If you are not verified to come and to be in that event, you will not go inside. And they know they are a pro-government organization. So if they look that you look like say Usoni, or what the name of that Rufai, that is Rufai of Arise TV. They say, "Oh, do it, James, don't come inside." So the one that come inside, the kind of question they will. And if you ask any question that doesn't go well with them, they say no comment about that one. What can you do about that one?
All right, Benedict says, Mike, you look good. You look so good this morning. Oh, thank you so much, Benedict. I appreciate it. And somebody is citing Oluwa One. The Tanimola Joseph is citing Oluwa One. Thank you so much, Femi.
Thank you,
Suma. I really appreciate you for joining us this morning. Good morning, OJ. How you doing, sir?
I'm saying good morning, Mr. Mike. You are most welcome. I'll come out this time. God bless you. And global viewers, and I believe particularly Mrs. Tina and the rest of them, God bless all of you for your kindness and patience you have been shown to us on this platform. The system remain forever.
All right. Thank you so much, Mr. Olajide, Mr. Vincent. Good morning to you too.
Good morning, Mike. I'm still standing on the existing protocol, and it will not be out of fashion to say that good morning again to our esteemed viewers globally and to Nigeria.
All right, President Bola Tinubu has ordered withdrawal of police officers guiding VIPs in the country. Your reaction, sir?
Mr. Mike, that's the real development, because in the first place, we have less police to police the whole country. If you must know, Mr. Mike, the total number of our security men, army, police, navy, immigration, customs, they are less than 4 million, 3 million, just both security defense. Every security man, both custom, they are less than 4 million. So if you are not talking of insurance adequate security for entire population, what's the ratio of one police to number of Nigerians? That means you have about maybe 10,000 Nigerian police. Can one police 10,000 Nigeria? It's not possible. So we are gross, under police. So the moment we are able to have this kind of development, whereby get some number of policemen attached to VIP, few individuals who are less than 1 million, maybe up to not to 2 or 3 million Nigeria. The more we have more police into the rank and file of police formation institution, the better it is. That does not mean that but at least that's a development that will increase the surveillance and policing of Nigeria populace and I like it. Let the so-called VIP make use of private security outfits. There are many private security outfits all over the country. Let them pay money to them and get their services to secure them, or make use of Nigeria security defense. Those ones they are still available to them. That's a government decision, or go for private security outfits for use after you see private security different business establishment. Go to UBA, go to many places, see them. Yes, so let them make sure and leave the state institution to provide security for Nigerians and their properties.
And don't you think our Nigeria elite partly are responsible for this security crisis we are having?
Mr. Mike, absolutely. Political interest here.
The hot security personnel,
like what
security personnel that are meant for the public.
Yeah, that was just said. They are matching themselves alone for their own selfish interest instead of the total population.
Imagine about 100,000
plus.
100,000
It's a big pull out. It's a big pull out.
To them.
Yes, it's a big pull out. What type of police? Police less than 1 million.
But this is not the first time we are hearing this.
Well, I don't know whether this man will be able to see through or just a political statement just to appeal to the sentiment of Nigeria. President Tinubu has put police out of VIP. Let's wait and see whether we see the scene there. There's a place, there are places I worship. I will see policemen there everyone is when I go there. Whether they will be there, I want to know whether. Yes.
So you want to monitor the situation?
Yes. There are places I go to that I will see whether, except sensitive places, sensitive places. All this is meant for official, is meant for state function. Why are they being deployed there for? Mr. Man, is because of the bad government corruption we have in Nigeria. How many policemen? Why must policemen be attached to individual? I agree with most state officials who are public office. But why about private sector? Why is there's a security, private security outfit they can apply to get them secured if they want extra police, if they want security. Pay to outright security outfit. I'm not mentioning name of anyone, but they are available everywhere. You see them. Pray to them. So I agree with Mr. President for doing that. But is it true he has done that? Will he give it a force of action or just a political statement? We are yet to see that. But if we do that, I think that's very good development.
All right, Vincent, I'm sure the president wouldn't have withdrawn these men from these VIPs if not for the security crisis we are currently witnessing or experiencing in the country. These VIPs, these big men, these elites, these political elites in the society, ready to sacrifice their safety for the sake of the country, just the way ordinary Nigerians do daily.
You see, I will take it from this point. You see, in a situation whereby the resources of the nation is not equitably distributed, you're going to have this kind of mania at play. And I want to believe that why the frenetic efforts on the part of the president? As he just awakened to the reality that we are under police, security-wise. And again, this is the only country that I know. I don't know of any other country where an Agbero, the head of a miscreant, is being accorded such courtesy of people having police protection at the expense of the larger citizenry. Yeah, I will also be repeating myself again. I did mention on this platform that you see, there was some time ago I said there was an advertorial in the military calling for people to enlist. And at one time, feelers got to me that people were no longer interested in joining the force because there is no motivation. And I've said on this platform, whatever kindles motivation, stirs excitement and fuel the gusto. I did say it on this platform, and I will be repeating myself again on that. And everything I've said on this platform has always come to be the truth. You understand? How come? If you see the humongous amount of personnel, police personnel, that the president is just withdrawing from the elites. If Trump has not sneezed, sneeze, Nigeria wouldn't have caught cold, and that is what we are seeing now at play. And when you see a president that has been docile all along, allowing things to play, then you begin to wonder, where is the political will? Is it at the 99.9 hours that Trump now is now set to wade in. Remember, just recently, the Congress just voted in support of military intervention. About 285 out of 383. Then you begin to wonder, what are we talking here? All this thing that is being played now is just like a kind of a fire brigade approach, and it's not well planned. And equally did mention on this platform, change can only come in two forms. It's either planned or forced. And I'm afraid we don't know which of the divide we are at now. I think Trump has already gotten his own part.
285 out of 383. Are we making progress?
Well, we are not making
Are you set for Trump invasion?
Definitely, because Congress has already passed their vote. It is now left under the ambit of Mr. Prerogative of Mr. President Trump. Within the number of 10 days now to affirm whatever has been passed. You understand? Nigeria is sitting on a very tight rope in this. And again, as at yesterday morning, another ISWAP, incursion into the farmland. Where 12 women were also kidnapped. Then how come we continue to have all this orgy of violence here and there? Does it show? And you can also bear me witness. It's on record that the president will come on air and say, I am on top of the game. Then are you on top of the game now? Gentleman Mike once said that if a drowning man doesn't care who is going to raise his hand out of the water, he doesn't know whether you are from a Kanuri man or a Fulani man. So long you drew that person out of the water and the person comes to safety. Then why we just say, I'm not excited. Every day we keep on, when we wake up, we keep on hearing sad tales playing out in a country that God has given us resources that could last for many years. We can even feed the entire Africa with the entire resources that is embedded here. But it is because we have failure of leadership to harness all these resources to prerogative advantage.
Students who escaped from the den of bandits last week, gone back to their families. They've reunited with their families. We have about 253 children, 12 teachers still in captivity. Of course, Kwara Church, what it was, Eruku village, they've been released, and currently the Kwara State government is taking care of them. Well, let's go back to Niger State. We don't know if the Kwara government paid ransom to this bandit before people were released. But let's go back to Niger State. This is a state that the governor said he will not pay ransom or negotiate with bandits. How is he going to do it? We still have 253 people left in the captivity.
Mike, those ones that were reported that have been they have got their freedom, they escaped. They are not rescued. There's a difference between being rescued or you secure your freedom by.
That's what we are saying. They escaped. You heard it.
Yes. So that means it's their own personal efforts. They secure their freedom. Now we are now waiting for the officials of the state to now take the bull by the horn to see to the release of the remaining. How would they do it? A government is boasting, I'm not paying ransom. How will you do it? Our security forces that are charged with the responsibility of negotiate how they negotiate their way to secure the release of those people. I think it's a tall order. It's a tall duty for them to achieve, because there's a risk that they go there, by storming the place, they go in a gun duel, in a gun battle. Some of the abductees may be involved in the crossfire of bullets, and some of them may lose their life. So they are at a risk of how would they now do it. So I think what I advise is that there are superintelligence of. I think there are other countries where there's a dosing chemical they can freeze into the air. That can make the abductees
neutralize them.
That make the abductees and the abductors to fall asleep. And we just go there and be picking. But I don't know why Nigerian security system have not developed into that. We have chemical experts in this Nigeria that can develop. As a science student in secondary school, I knew that the chemical that was called laughing gas. As a chemistry student, I knew that. Then another chemical development chemical weapons that developed countries have developed that they can use after their chemical wars. Why asking Nigerian repressive defenses has not gone into such a thing? Why we now have this kind of problem? So that whenever you're able to secure where these people are, just freeze that area with chemical that will make everybody to doze off. Both abductors and abductees, they won't sleep up. And you go there, you rescue the abductees. I don't know. It's the same all-way tactics of going there, storming there in a gun battle that will jeopardize the life, that will put the life of I don't know how they're going to do it. It's not left for them. I can't see them their job. But I think if they couldn't secure better way, intelligent way of securing the people, they should not be. They just follow the pride and pay the I don't know and arrest the people. Otherwise, yes, will never do that. Will never pay to the terrorists. But they have different level of technology they can use to subdue terrorists. But in our own case, it's only one way approach. Shoot out, and which should not be in the interest of the abductees. So, and I do not want in life of any abductees to be involved in the crossfire and death. So I'm not supporting payment to terrorists, but if that's the only way they can secure the life of these abductees peacefully, alive, without danger, maybe they should go for that. That's my take.
How is he going to do it, Mr. Vincent? This is the governor that said he will not negotiate with terrorists in the state. I'm talking about Governor Bagu of Niger State. Even the governor of Kwara once condemned ransom payments at some point. What do you have to say, sir?
They are only trying to create truth in diplomacy, because you and I know that they don't have the technical expertise or professional expertise in dealing with these kidnappers. The only thing that they are, because all what we've had in the past has always been trade by barter. You tell me what you want, and I give you what I have. And at the end of the day, because even though most of the news reportage that has always been, dispensed in the public, has always been some doctors, because we know the background that all these release could have been unconnected with some form of trade by barter. You and I know that, because I haven't used all the metaphor, all the semantics of kinetics and non-kinetics system in dealing with these outlaws, which has not resulted to any kind of gain or improvement. Then what do you expect? They would rather go by trade by barter. And if Bago is saying that he's not going to pay ransom to this thing, because if these people that were taken in happens to be his own or his own children, wouldn't he have found a way of even trying to come to terms with the abductors? Then I begin to wonder, what kind of a state are we running? Are we running a state that because I've said it, I raised an hashtag here. I said the ruling elite never care about us, and it's playing out now. I said it, I will continue to say it, because all this animation that does not excite the mind, that does not fuel anybody's gusto to say that our boast that is in a Americans say, well, I love America. Can you boast or say you love Nigeria? Even if you say is it conscientized? Then you begin to wonder, what kind of a country do we have? When things are not going the way it's supposed to, there is no cohesion. Everything is in disarray. And I wonder how is he going to do that, that is not going to enter. You know, I did mention also that kidnapping is almost the second, is ranking, if not the highest now in Nigeria, in form of revenue generating to all these bandits and outlaws.
All right, so thank you so much, Mr. Vincent. It's obvious the country is drifting towards state failure. And given the language, the body language of Mr. President on U.S. military intervention, and our politicians here, not just politicians, even the leaders, do you think the Nigerian government is in support of U.S. intervention?
And they would not like U.S. intervention to come, because all this while, where were they? They were sleeping. And if they had even called for a kind of an engagement with the U.S. Military government and say, okay, it's like we have run out of ideas, and I will want you people to come and help us in tackling this hydra-headed monster called insecurity in this country, I think they wouldn't have found themselves in the level they now find themselves now. I believe that is more or less it is too late for the federal government body to say okay they want to do the needful, because the US Congress has already passed their vote, and which shows that is a certainty that military intervention will come. Because before the now, what were they doing?
Whether Tinubu likes it or not, Trump will come.
Yes, before the now, what were they doing?
Mr. Mike, the government of Nigeria will not want intervention of foreign countries because they wouldn't want people to see them as having failed in their responsibility. But the truth is that have they succeeded in their responsibility of what constitution said they should do for us?
Securing citizens, right?
Life and poverty, they have failed. So they have no option. Whether they like it or not, what is now left is for Trump to just decide when am I coming, what way am I coming in. He has secured the approval needed for him to come to Nigeria and come and intervene military-wise. So it's no longer being visited by anything again. It's not the prerogative of Mr. Trump to come. It's not when is he coming and what form is he coming. So Nigeria doesn't have that option any longer. So whether we want him or we don't want him, he has secured the approval. So they just have to now accept the fate of what are befalling them, because they have been politicizing affordability of land property with they've been politicizing this with political gain. Supposing we have a president that is thorough and has political will, he will have confronted these people and that because the angle where this thing is coming from is considering electoral gain, political gain that were put to him during election time. So he's afraid. Mr. Mike, remember, under Jonathan, when he appointed Ejika as chief of army staff, and Ejika was going all out against the military, was securing, was winning the war. It is this same North gang up against Ejika said he was killing their people, that they would take him to ICC, they would charge him to ICC for crime committed against their people. Jonathan succumbed to the threat of the North, removing Ejika. So it is the same thing that's happening to Tinubu. He said he's not doesn't have the political will to confront these people. Now that he has no option, he couldn't stop Trump again now. It's too late for him. Whether Trump don't come or don't come, it's too late for him to do that. Because Trump has got congressional approval to come. It's now only left President Trump. In which way am I coming? When am I coming? So they just have to brace up and receive Trump. That's the lesson. Brace up, receive Trump whenever he comes, whichever way he comes. President Tinubu, the truth is that it's still your hand of embracement to receive to embrace Trump when he comes, whichever way is coming. It's beyond them. So because they have messed up, so somebody has tried that way to come and assist us, to come and fuel the insecurity. So where the people themselves.
What are they to be talking about politicians that are out these days to say that their fellow politicians are the one, or the opposition are the ones sponsoring these bandits, to perpetrate evil in the society. Just like Kalu Oji said yesterday on Channels Television, opposition are the ones are sponsoring bandits to destabilize the administration of President Bola Ahmed Tinubu. But what stops the government, from arresting high-profile sponsors if these politicians are coming out to say that their fellow politicians are the ones sponsoring these terrorists?
Mike, I have a lot of analysis to do. I will start. Did the government even open investigation into a matter? When General Andrew Azazi died in that helicopter, that was our former NSA in Nigeria. Was an investigative report done, and what was the outcome? Then I can continue to mention names continuously up to now, and things have gone awry. That is why you see that government is not being seen, is not being taken serious again. If you ask an every Nigerian person now, they'll say, okay, how do you say it? They say me of the nation. People are no longer excited at the happenings. And moreover, if you check the US government, they have those of all the happenings in the past up to the now. There is nothing that Nigeria can quote in diplomacy that is not to the knowledge of the US government. And when you look at everything, it's not really gelling fine, because Nigeria has failed. It's a successive thing. It's not peculiar to this government alone. Even the one before it, but we are having worse than what we've always had in the past. Then I believe if government is a continuum, then when you set to come and take the rest of governance, you should be able to improve on whatever you met on ground instead of going nose diving. I want to believe that government is not just for say I don't want to answer the name of a president. You must be able to muzzle all the power within the ambit of the law to stem all these people. Because okay, take a recent case. Sheikh Gumi went to Saudi Arabia. He was returned, and I see I stand to be corrected though. His son is also enlisted in Nigerian force. Somebody who is not being acclaimed to be a terrorist financier. Does it not show that all is not right with our security architecture? And how do you think that Nigeria will win such a war when you have most already holding strategic position in our military setting? Does it not show that there are most, there are people working in tandem, in concert with all these outlaws to see that there are infractions in every of our institutional setup? Then you begin to wonder why we found ourselves in this question.
They are used to coming on air on national TV to tell Nigerians that politicians are the ones sponsoring all this. What prevents the government from arresting them? Is it fear, complicity, or lack of evidence? What?
Mr. Mike, those who are accusing that politicians are behind this, ask them, were they not also once involved in such a plot against the former government which they want to topple, which they wanted out of power? Yes. This audio that is talking now, were they not all in opposition when Jonathan government was in power? Who are the people that went to Obama in US? Who are the people that gathered at Odessa Park that was chanting, that was doing everything? Who are the people that brought foreigners to Nigeria that said they will create parallel government to Jonathan government if it refuse to leave power? And these are the people who find themselves in power now. They are the people in opposition then. So what they have done to pass governments, so in the form of nemesis, is catching up back on them because they organize, they sponsor, to bring the government down. So the people they recruited to do that for them, they are the one now operating by now. I'm telling you, who are the people that brought about Boko Haram? Who are the people that brought Fulani Express immigration? All these people, led from our president Buhari, these are the people that when they were in opposition, they did all this into former government. So now the people that recruited, they are still on ground in Nigeria. They are the one escalating, they are recruiting more because they have given them further ground to start the legacy business. So hold them responsible. If you must hold people who are the politicians who brought about this, hold Kalu, who said it responsible too. From number one is suspect in holding number one, the president, and all those people who were in the position then who said you claim you claim they are politicians, and then you know them. So they are the same. They know there's no way they will dig into it.
I'm not sure he said he knows that.
Yeah, okay. There's no way they will pick him up when they dig to the root of that matter. When they dig to the root of that matter, they will also be implicated. The present people in government. If they dig to the root of how all this is come about, the people in government will also be implicated. So they know they cannot dare it.
I think our major problem is politicians.
Yeah, the problem is the political class. They are the political class. The political class are the problem.
All this happening.
They are the problem.
All these things we are witnessing now.
They are the one. Yes, exactly. Behind
all these frenetic moves, I've always said it, because all these frenetic moves on the back.
Hello, take it easy, sir. Continue.
All these frenetic moves of all this, of federal government on this matter is not going nowhere, because when you not check, it's like a fire brigade approach, and you know when fire brigade concrete planning, you only hear because you have not thought it through the tactics that you are going to use. Then why now, when things have gone to the edge? Because I want to believe that if they know, because this government were once in opposition, yes, and at least you knew then when they said they want to occupy Nigeria, they want to do this. Those were the slogans they made use of there. and they say they will, even to the extent that they say they will make Nigeria ungovernable. You understand? And nobody took them on that. And now they have now found themselves in the saddles of governors, and they are now eating what they planned against the previous government, and they are now crying foul. I believe whatever is good for the goose is good for the gander. And the only thing is that what I will always expect from this government is that are you able to muzzle that political will to tackle all these breaches and crises? And that is what we are saying. If you say those people are not, then you don't have any business being in the thrones of governance. And that is just my take.
All right, so I'll move down to Baba Yaga this morning. And what he's saying, Mr. Vincent, I can listen to this man all day. Medulla oblongata, still intact. All right, thank you so much, Baba Yaga. We move down to Williams of Kameme. Now, Mr. Legislator, this is not political. Tinubu went to America against the United government. What was that? This is what goes up. As okay, what goes up comes down.
Yes, yes,
all right.
yes.
All right, so Fabian says that Nigeria and the U.S. government under the negotiation for technology supply and security expert training.
Okay.
We move down to Obayaga again. There's no political nothing. Tinubu opened the door for these people because he wanted power.
Yes.
He's fully aware
Yes.
of what
Yes.
they are.
Yes, I agree with him. 100%. I agree with him.
All right, Obayaga says Tinubu thinks Nigeria and Lagos. Mr. Vincent Kama is dealing with Tinubu.
Yes, I agree with him.
There's a Chima.
I agree with him.
Yeah, I agree with you.
I agree
My
with you.
beauty to your daughter.
I agree with him.
All right, thank you so much, gentlemen. Sorry. I appreciate your contribution this morning. All right, good morning, sirs.
Good morning.
You're welcome.
Yeah, good morning. Good morning. Good morning,
May
everybody.
God bless you and stretch you.
Good morning to our viewers. Good morning. And good to be alive again for the city bystander for the program today. And I want to thank God. I want to thank the Hancock too for being there. At least, if not him, we can be here. And likewise, if we are not there, I mean, the viewers can be here. So thank God for live. We really appreciate it.
Withdrawal of police officers guiding VIPs is what we're talking about. What's your take on it?
Well,
The president has done.
for those people, how many 1,000 to guide the VIP? Is it only the VIP that we have people in Nigeria? What about other citizens? Are we not among? That means they can't opt out. Now, who bring these people out? They say that government, if the president is not capable, it's not a president. If the governors are not capable, they are not a governor. So why in Nigeria and from the northern side, and who they know, and none of them have already come against it. What they are doing, they are supporting. Now they have already kidnapped some people, and some governors they went there to pay some ransom. That means that they are doing trade by barter. Trade by barter in Nigeria. Look at a whole nation. So for them to fight insecurity, if it is in southwest or in southeast, the governors and others will join hands together to fight it. But in the north, I haven't seen any governor or traditional ruler come out say let us fight for these injustice. Instead, they'll be supporting. If the Navy, retired Navy officer and generals, all of them supported what these guys are doing. All the bad attitude. They don't want the nation of Nigeria to move forward. And let me say, with all these things they're doing, no how when the #1 citizen of America will not come to Nigeria, the security of the world will come because there are open doors for them to come. Nigeria government supposed to settle all, but the northerners, elders, and the governors they don't want it. So Mr. Trump is coming. Now they are afraid. Instead for them to end the situation that going in Nigeria, the state is increasing more and more. I support President Trump to come in to solve this problem, this mess in Nigeria out. I support it.
Let's have your take.
See, the situation has gone beyond control. You see, when somebody say it is my turn, another person say I'm in charge. It's a different story entirely. It is our but somebody is just controlling the affairs of power. You can see what is happening now. It's a very disgrace to Nigeria in the language of all nations that now America have to come to the SL, the Congress, and now vote to give him authority to invade Nigeria, to come and fight for us, because presidents the government will have, they are not capable. Can you imagine now if they want to withdraw the 100,000 policemen? How long have they been there? Have you been spoken anything concerning those withdrawal? See, the situation on ground has give chance to President Trump to come. You say Nigeria should vote now. You see, majority of Nigeria want the intervention of the foreign country to come and help them. Just a little days ago, kidnapping. At the end, you say they release them. It's like a season film. Tomorrow you see here on that one. Let the Messiah come with the Messiah. It's like Trump. Let him come and rescue Nigeria from their slumber, because Nigeria government is still sleeping. They are sleeping.
All right. Ole.
Yeah, I'm just so not happy how we found ourselves to the problem on ground now, and I think it's going to be a collective, general collective issues effort for every one of us. And as it is, what I'm so happy for is for the police. Police has to be on battlefields. It's not the military, because it's when we are having external war that we can be talking about internal problem is what we have in our internal issues with the bandits, and that the police has to be on ground. And so the president just got it so late. He got it so late, and I can say wholeheartedly, by God's grace and by God's with us, we will win this battle. And when somebody is saying the VIP that they have to dislodge their personal what's it called, security, yeah, the personal security, yeah, I think it's coming too late. It's coming too late, because those guys, they are our servants. Why should you not be attaching policemen that is not even enough to them? That is how this democracy is wrong, so wrong. Masters, because it's our government. It's the government of the people. Who are the people? They are the majority of the Nigerians. And now the bubble has busted now, and the police has to come on the ground. And the police too, I don't know when last those guys got trained to combat this kind of more war. I mean, it's just a lacuna they created, and the bandits, they penetrated the lacuna, they saw it, and they penetrated it, and they are having a field day. They're having a field day.
Orji Kalu said we are doing this to destabilize the government of President Bola Ahmed.
Yeah, we know that. We know that.
But this is politically driven.
Yes.
Stopping Tinubu from picking those people.
Yeah, you see, that's what I'm saying. The president, I have to give him his own blame game. Likewise, you know, it's not everything you carry along with a political, political interest. If you need to be decisive, man. Wake up and be decisive with these people. And they are diminishing the country. They are bringing down the country in your presence. I think I have to cry out loud. This is not the time of political agendas, political situations, political problem, or all this, all the party problems. We need to come down and save the country. If we don't save the country, who is going to vote for you guys in the Aso Rock? Nobody.
And that's why Trump is saying that he's coming to help Nigeria.
Yeah, he should
But
come.
he said you don't want to.
Yes, because his own agenda too is a tricky agenda. As Trump is now, Trump is will not.
We're talking about the crisis on ground. How to get out of this quagmire.
Will not. The Obama of this world, they came to Nigeria to rescue Nigeria. The other time, there was no much loud noise on it. Trump, as it is a wounded lion now, because he has not much friend around him, around the circles of the governors, of the global governors, president, I mean. And as it is now, the BRICS, again, is really bitter with the BRICS we join. I think Trump is not just coming to ridicule us and just to, I mean, we heard not to,
us?
yeah, to ridicule the system of the country as it is.
How is it coming?
How is it coming? Thank you very much. We are a sovereignty country, and at the same time, what Trump should have done is, okay, we can send ammunition to you guys, and you know where all these people her, and we can gather some intelligence for you guys. It's just to help us, not just to be on ground and bring his combat down to, the sovereignty nation and start. It's not right. It's not right what he's going to do, what he's coming to do. But who allowed Trump to have a say? It's still the doors of our, political actors. It's the docility that makes Trump to come. Because it didn't be the decisive decision that they will not be looking at the bandits. I'm going to vote for them or this time, because I don't know why. Gumen ought to be arrested. I don't know why Mr. President have not called Gumen and get him jailed. I don't know why. And I keep saying one thing. Malami is still alive. Malami said he saw some sponsorer. They captured some sponsorer of the bandits and the Boko Haram in Dubai. And their list, he has their list with them. Where are the list? The president will have just gone for that list. Malami, I think he served under the late Muhammad, Buhari. Bring me the list of those sponsorers. But the president, everything is not politics. My president, everything is not politics. And they're just, they're playing the game now. And the game is trending towards their side. And they're having a field day. Imagine the bandits, wretched bandits, that don't even pass through elementary education, and they are not commanding. And I can tell you heartedly, you see these northern leaders, they are demons. I said it wholeheartedly on this platform. The majority of them are demons. They know what is going. They know what is going on. They know what is going. No. Don't let it not even come to this west. Don't let us come to west for now. Don't let us come to the west. I'm telling you wholeheartedly, don't let us come to the south generally for now. What we need to do, who are the people producing these bandits? Who are the people aligned with these bandits? And these bandits, they are not just killing people, as I can say, with the classified information ahead. The sharing formula of the resources is what caused the problem. Nobody will want to tell me that all the Zamfara gold, the governor is not particle of it. Nobody want to tell me all the resources of Borno State, the governor did not know how it's being harvested. See, we can fool ourselves for a long time. We can't fool ourselves we can fool ourselves for long, but we can't fool ourselves forever. And that's just it. It's just so ridiculous for the country to now for them to be handicapped. For them to be handicapped. As it is now, we are handicapped.
What is here now? After students, you now farmers. Every day we have negative story. Why? And the president is a totally failure. Let's say pack his bag and go. First in the history of Nigeria, the city president will say, "It is my turn to make Nigeria a peaceful nation." At the end of the day, don't even up to 3 years, see what's happening. Nigeria is like ridiculous in the face of all nations. To the extent that the president of America, the Congress now debate an issue. Did you know debate? Debate in the nation, all the most populous nation on earth. My brother. Africa, they cannot show that they are all politicizing. No, wait. Nah, it's not it's not getting believing. It's not getting believing. I don't see what is happening. Now what are we seeing? What effort? You are said that the president gets in his time that accommodate this atrocity. You don't know security. You have every day. And you say you will have another person should go and fight for your country. Fight for who? To fight for your. Why are you not crying out loud? Why you want that? Okay, when someone say Miloko cannot help anymore, it's a Miloko. Say I should go and fight for. Is he only? You don't know what I'm saying. Is he only a Miloko? You don't know what I'm saying. Is he only a Miloko? The president of the world. He said he will come back to Kokoro. He's number one. Where is the president? They are telling me that support the same nation because once they bring duty to bring all of it. I play my own. They bring you is the highest office holder. Number one. Nigeria. Brother.
cannot be here. This one that is starting now. If the country is brought down, you cannot be. No. The sovereignty is not there. Don't tell me that the country is burned down. Don't tell me the country is burned down. To the power will come here. Take not one after the other. Okay. Can you order, please? It's getting out of hand. Order. Now a Congress United States make a meeting against Nigeria. Say, what is the solution? Why? Because the presidency failed. The presidency failed. It came the other day. Where is the marching order? All the things he wants. Now I'm telling God that his days are numbered. His days are fully numbered now. It's easier said than done. It's easier said than done with your mouth that you trash it. You use it to trash. I'm telling you the reality of ground. I think they have to send you to battlefields to go and face. They want to send me. I will be available. You will be available. I want to see that. I know that you are right. You are the right person to talk about what you say. You will go to the battle. You will go to the battle. Don't come here. Go and fight for your benefit. So how long is the battlefield? The president is a failure. He accommodated Fulani. Your country. Your country is in Canada. You cannot sacrifice yourself that you want to fight for your country. Don't say, we come around you because you can't have the nation anymore. You are eligible to enlisted. You are eligible to be enlisted. American soldiers will surrender. Why can't you join the military and fight for your country? That mouth will not America and they will not help you out. Go and join the military. Go and join the military and fight for your country. 105% of Nigeria is the Americans are crying. Whether you like it or not, the Americans are crying. They already come. They love their country because they are the ones who for it. What are you killing Nigeria and very busy? And you're yes, all the efforts are you making? Which injustice are you supporting the injustice? I think the brain you have to. No, you said I'm supporting injustice. Do you hear where I started from? What are you saying? They must don't come and start saying rubbish here. Come on. You don't accept the faith. Which fail? The president. All of you fail. All of us. You said you're a failure. No. It's your country. What else are you making? It's responsible. What are you making? Irresponsible. You want to sit down somewhere and free your country. It's a collective thing. How is it collective thing? It's a collective thing. The winner away. You are the winner. You are allowed you to claim when last do you information. When last you see where we say don't claim that you are just wasting your time. Claim it with power. Now you can't control it if you don't know what is going on. You better go and sit down. Go and sit down. Maybe you wake up at the wrong person. I'm telling you, it's not. I'm telling you. What are the you stole it? What are the you stole the budget of Nigeria? Now they are pursuing you. What are the classified information you are giving Nigeria every day? What are the information you are giving to reality? You yourself power. What are the information you are giving to the government? It is my turn. I hear. I've been sending messages. You can't classify messages on this platform. Nigeria I just come in here and open your mouth. Nothing like open your mouth. And you are saying this. You say the truth. You have been saying since all this. Where did you put you to? That's why you are trouble. You have to hear the judge commenting. I will hear when they pursue me, I will pursue forest. Which forest? Our farm. Which forest? Everywhere. You don't want to go. Your farm. Don't want to go again. Don't you see what is happening here? All their land are here. Don't stop your land. You don't know. You get farm. You see the your farm. In the beginning, you are here. You control the matter. You are. Okay, where's the data now? When they hear, they protest. Everybody want to protest. Go your place. Go home. What is your own? It was a mastermind. What is your own? The first crisis on the ground. If it is American battle, the citizens will rise up. If where is it coming? You government of Nigeria. You can't follow him. I'm telling you, you need the protocol. You need the protocol. They are not capable of handling issue. So you that you are capable. And you say what have you been able? What did you say? What have you given? I give to the You say Malabi know the name of the sponsor of the toys. Okay, what is Tinubu doing? I give that the intelligence. Okay, what is Tinubu doing? So you know that the order. No, the Paris Union now. It doesn't. The Paris Union is so identified. It's like a battery. The battery is telling the truth. The battery is weak. The battery is telling the battery is a weak battery. The truth will set you free. Your battery is a battery. So what I'm saying? No, I'm saying the truth. I'm saying your truth is not even going anywhere. Why is it not coming? Why until I know that you don't come and let yourself in Nigerian military? The government that you are lawfully parallel. You tell your parallel. Go and join the soldiers. That is when I will know God is saying the right. The most powerful nation on earth is coming to our rescue. Nothing is going to. And he must rescue us. The days of Jagaba are numbered. Heaven will not fall. He and his co-hosts, their days are numbered. They swallow money. 27, everybody enter APC. Why can't you save the system? That is what you guys are wishing, Abi. Don't you want Nigeria to fall down? And Jagaban will be ousted. Jagaban will be ousted. I don't say ousted. I beg God, don't share. You see, you feel the responsibility when you leave for another person. For your family or for where is the person coming from? That you live for another person. Who is the person? You guys are demonic. You want the downfall of the president? Be downfall. Oh, ladies first. You are a failure. You want to fight another failure. Am I the failure of him? You are a failure. Am I the one that said, well, it is my turn? Nobody say you should be a failure of your life. Nobody say you should be a failure of your life. You are a failure of your life. That is why don't attack him. No, he's not. I'm not attacking. When you never do half of this one, the Jonathan Benjamin, you guys are. That means no. According to his, he don't play yesterday. He can't say, "Hey, let us forget this man." It's against the interest of Nigeria, and Nigeria was so brainwashed. I was among the brainwashed then. No, that brainwash Jonathan. Yes, Jagaba. Both Jonathan. Both I don't know anyone. And now what I know is the present president. What I know is the present governor. Somebody said I want him to stand. President, if you want to do something, Tinubu is the president of Nigeria. He failed. He stopped. His promise. No one is done. Thank you so much. I've never said that. Just okay. God bless all of one. Nigeria must move forward. But you are Yakata. All of you now, my back by what? Now you go for Yakata. Trump is coming now. Trump is coming. Trump must come. And that one is reality. Trump must come. It's coming. But when it comes, your life will change. Life. I believe that they are coming. We let our life see a meaningful life. It's already changed. It will come. It's coming tomorrow. And your life will be better. It's okay. It's okay. All right. Let's quickly move to hello. Okay. All right. Dr. IK from Caribbean Island says. Mr. Mike, give Olua 10,000 naira. So we need to appreciate him. All right, Mr. Vincent, yes, Mr. Vincent, 10,000 naira as well. Mr. Vincent, that from Dr. IK. Oh yeah, you also give me 10,000 naira too. Thank you so much, Mr. IK. Yeah, Dr. IK from Caribbean Island. I really appreciate it. He said his children are laughing. Yeah. He said his children are laughing. They're watching the program. They're enjoying it. Yeah, that's everything they will tell you because it's talking. Thank you so much. Can you guys calm down? Oh yeah, let's calm down. Yeah, we calm down. Come on. One day they will say 1 million for you. Hello. What's your problem now? What kind of people be this one? All right. We really appreciate your love and support. Thank you so much. Onyeze, good morning to you. Onyeze. What do you want to say, sir?
I want to talk about briefly. My name is Dr. Kubas Nwachukwu from Ebonyi State. Yeah, I want to speak about the sovereignty that they said it's safe to fail. But I want to inform you people that the sovereignty has failed since 1966, immediately after Nigerian Civil War, since they failed to reconcile, failed to rehabilitate, and the rest of the projects they planned. So it has failed. It's not yet to fail. That's why nothing is working. Every year, the situation is worsening. You see, when the next leader comes, it will become the worst leader. That's how it has continued from those sets. So somebody who is saying that he's set to fair, or some people are planning that the state should fair. The state has failed already. What we need is rescue. What we need is to rebuild it, to stand, whether in division or in unity or whatever. You see, to build it so that everything will be working. That's what we need, and we are expecting people who will help us. Since the people, the leadership cannot do it, and we are suspecting the leadership to be part of what is happening, because God has given them power to resolve it if they have fear of God in them. But what they are handling in this country is secular government all the time. They don't have time for God, because anything secular is anything without God. So God has his rule, and he has told the humanity anywhere they should be with Bible as their constitution and be following the rules and regulations written in the Bible as their constitution of those who fear God to rule. But people, in Ecclesiastes, the word of God says that God created human beings so that it will be well with them in all fronts. But human beings sought different inventions. They turn themselves to something else, doing a different thing, not minding God, ganging up against God, ganging up against God's constitution. So that's where I can.
Thank you.
If you have questions, you can ask me.
Thank you so much. I really appreciate your contribution. Thank you so much. God bless. All right. Who is it? You're welcome to the program.
Good morning.
How are you doing?
I'm good.
Tinubu was the rescue of 38 kidnapped Kwara worshippers, which Nigerians are reacting to. Also, during the weekend, 50 students who were kidnapped escaped from Bandits den, and they are left with 253 in their captivity. Now, let's move to everything is centered around insecurity, the spirit of insecurity in the country. Just of recent, about 12 female farmers were abducted in Borno State. Officer Carlo came out yesterday, he came on air on China's television, and he said that politicians are the ones sponsoring terrorism in the country. This is just to destabilize the government of President Bola Ahmed Tinubu. We've seen them consistently, coming on air to say this, but we've not seen any drastic approach in terms of, exposing these people. Why don't they submit their names to the security agencies? Why do they come on air to reveal this to Nigerians? I believe the best thing for them to do is to submit their names to security agencies. These are politicians saying that their fellow politicians are the ones sponsoring banditry terrorism in Nigeria. What do you think is the problem?
Mike, thank you for that's a very deep question, and we have to be very optimistic. This is street journalism. No hold is bare. We're not holding brief for anything. But Mike, let me take you back to, let me give an instance. Maybe I don't want to talk about you. Okay, let's talk about Israel, US currently now. If you look at the United States intelligence structure, they monitor who monitor them. They monitor assignments. They monitor delegations. They monitor security on top of security. They monitor individuals. If I'm sending you on espionage, I am monitoring you. Somebody is monitoring you. So, do Nigeria actually have such structure? This is not the first time. Politicians has always romanced themselves. They know each other. They know who that's involved. Remember that Jonathan once said in Asurok, they are in Asurok. The Boko Haram is in Asurok. What does that mean? Those who are mounting all those cows in different locations across Nigeria are Nigerian politicians. It is not those who you see in the forest are the owners of those cows. The owners of those cows are those ones sitting right there in Asurok. So they are there to make sure that anything that align with their agenda. We continue to play around this thing. I've said it several times. There's no way out of this.
No way out.
Bros, I'm telling you, there is no way out of this. I've started thinking Donald Trump era. After Donald Trump, what next? That's what I am thinking now. What next?
In the case of Nigeria,
of course. What next? Yes. If eventually he comes, and after all the whole thing, what next? Is he going to exhaust all the options that are already on his table? Let's take away the Nigerian government. I told you here that when we talk about sovereignty, sovereignty does cut already now. If a foreign force is coming and Nigerian delegates to the United States Congress, we are totally, including Bianca. I was surprised to see Bianca here. Really, no, chase them away, including the battle. Because see, they said they know they have. When I told that everything that's happening in Nigeria is being documented, they have record of everything that's happening in Nigeria from the day Nigeria became an independent nation. And what they will use to judge Nigeria is what the Nigerian politicians themselves feasted on. They didn't see it coming. It is not about ICs, ISWAP, or whatever. No! They are flooding currently from different parts of Africa. They are still coming. They are entering Nigeria on daily basis. But if you know what extremism is, if you know what Islam is, if you know what jihadists is, who they are, we shouldn't be talking about what is this man coming to do. They've overwhelmed Nigeria. Imagine the military begging people to come and join. Police, everybody is just tired. They are tired. I saw yes, you know what I mean? I saw a Nigerian army inside the forest. He has lost contact. He has lost communication. Nigerian intelligence unit cannot be able to pick him for rescue. And tomorrow you are talking about patriotism. Where is he going to come from? How is the youth, Nigerian youth, are going to be part of this national patriotism that they are talking about? Come and join. They don't come. If they say we go force them now. But if Tinubu is talking about this, but can we just leave these people alone? Let us look at what is coming. How do we go about it? These guys them have compromised the system, and the system is collapsing. They know. You see, they manage. See, you know what they call patch. You see, when Dolly Parton sang one song, it's a coat of many colors. You know, when you patch, you go to tear the leak. That's what is happening in Nigeria. Tinubu, no, you can't tell me that Nigerian intelligence unit agency, what are they doing? They don't know the politicians to pick them up. They don't know them. They don't know that those in Asu Rock are the owners of all the cows in different forests. Not the people who are leading the herders themselves. It is the northerners who own those cows and who is telling you that they are not ranch, and there's nothing that will make them ranch. They are against grazing, whatever thing. They don't want it. Grazing or you die. But that is not the beginning. All these things are factored into an agenda. Make I keep saying, I saw Gumi a few days ago in Ibadan. What in Oyo State 2 days, 3 days ago. To do what? What is he doing in Oyo State? This is Nigeria, but one day we will remember ourselves that at a point in time we should not be playing mediocrity over our lives that have been mortgaged to death by leaders pretending that they are leading the most populous black nation in the world. You know why I have reservations against Policemen Tinubu? I don't expect him to behave like a Northerners in terms of leadership. I expected Policemen Tinubu to be very decisive. It's not about appointment. Police issue, go into the journalism, lobby your way out, whether they like it. If the, see, I keep on, that's me, me. Unless maybe I don't have that structure, I don't have that position. Mike, with what is happening, the Yorubas are being killed in their own land by the same people. Mike, understand this thing very clearly. The Yorubas too are being killed. I listened to Gani Adams 2 days ago. He told you, Mike, and you know when I say it here, that I'm not going to compromise. Me, I will never do that. I've told you that what is coming is coming. The only way out is disintegration. It's simple. Well, I told you I'm thinking of post Trump era. What if Trump comes and he was not able to exploit all the options on the table and he still leave us vulnerable? What do you think will happen? It will become worse. Now, the entire ISIS, Al-Qaeda, Boko Haram, ISWAP, all the Islamic sects, military all over the world will now see Nigeria as a theater of war. Mike, you don't understand what I'm talking about. I want Policemen Tinubu, leave whether you are aligning for political reason. No, this has gone beyond political solution. This is called for, bros, imagine if somebody like Benjamin Netanyahu is playing this kind of game with Hezbollah, Hamas, ISIS, name them. Imagine what would have been the fate of the tiniest nation in the world that's not up to Lagos. That have over 500 tunnels right there in Israel, Judah, and Samaria. 500 tunnels built by funds. I don't want to talk about Middle East politics, but I can tell you very clearly that the Sunnis and the Shiites will have their major sponsorship from Iran and other able to know that the result of colliding with China and other nations to exhibit and extol and impose economic and commercial interests as a means of conquest will not be accepted. Most of these companies that are mining gold in the north and all that, they are Chinese. And you know the funny thing about Chinese, they are not consistent. Because they are not democrat, they are communist nations. Mike, you wonder why Keir Starmer, the British Prime Minister himself, have not been able to say something since America started public hearing on the state of Nigeria. Come on. Mike, what is going on? You said Nigeria is a former colony. And another world power is the one coming to tell you something is wrong somewhere. Either the British government has disengaged themselves from the Northerners, from the north, from the Fulanis. Because most of these things they brag today, most of these things, if you look at the Northerners, the way they think, if any British minister or whatever is going to come to Nigeria or whatever, they go straight to the north. Showing that the labor of their fathers is not yet in vain. The likes of Lord Lugard and the rest of them. Bola Ahmed Tinubu is a Southerner. I don't know how you are lying, but I expected some kind of things to happen. You said that if any president, you train you under Jonathan, that Jonathan should resign if he cannot handle insecurity.
It's happening under his watch. It's happening under his watch.
You understand? And is there anything are not telling us, Mr. President, are you under a certain, are you being enveloped? Are you under pressure? Are they motivating you? Is there anything that the Mr. President is going on within that Asu Rock influenced by the Northerners that he doesn't want to disclose to other people? I can't keep on having fear. Why the Northerners does not want a Southerner to be in Asu Rock? What is the secret there? In less than 2 years of Bola Tinubu